Hey traders, Rick here with Hit Run Candlesticks. How you doing? Hey, this is Sunday, July 2nd, 2023, and I want to do a quick, this will be like a 5, 6, 7 minute video on a trade that I'm considering, and that's SQ. Before we look at SQ though, I want to take a real quick peek at the market. I'm looking for SQ to be a bullish trade. So what I'm going to need is the market to remain bullish. Now, we closed on Friday here with a little bit of a double top. So what does that mean? Well, some possibilities are that it is going to be a double top that turns out to be bearish, and it could come back and it could tank. It's possible. The trend is still bullish, so until that trend changes, then I'm going to go with it's remaining bullish. Now, with that said, there, what we could get is a little bit of walk along that top. We could also get a pullback here and fill that gap before it sets up for another run at that top. And of course, next week, it could just shoot right up and take right off. So we're going to have to watch that. Okay, let's take a look at SQ. Let's start with the weekly chart, and I want to point out that there's a nice little bullish engulf here on that weekly chart that's working out really well. And it looks like, the market seems to be stumbling right here. A little bit of a walk to the right, right there at the 50-day period, 50-week period moving average, 50 period moving average, and I'm on the weekly chart. Okay. I also see in this chart, let me draw that picture right here. We'll use blue, is a inverted head and shoulders. If you're not sure what that is, this would be a shoulder, this would be a head, and that would be a shoulder. Could turn out we could also use that as a shoulder possibly, but either way, it seems to be working out here. Okay. The daily chart is where I plan on trading it. That's where I trade 99% of all trades is off the daily chart. Bottom line, SQ is going to have to clear this top up here, about 67.40, somewhere in that area, some change in there. It's going to have to clear that. The next target up is going to be about 72. These are just targets that I'm looking for. And I'll monitor these targets with price action as it moves up, whether I should take profits or not. And remember, all members and trial members, I will be sending an alert out, one, if I do take the trade, and then on some of the particulars as far as the option goes, because it will be an option trade if I trade it. And, of course, if I take profits or close it out. So that'll also go out on the app. So target I'm looking at is about 72, we'll call it 50, 60 and change. And then up here about 76, 50 and change. And then about 80 and a quarter and change. Now, there's not a snowball in hell that I'm going to, buy the chart and hold it to that line. It's not going to happen. It's not the way I trade. It's just not going to happen. It doesn't mean it can't, it doesn't mean the chart could do that, but anybody that knows me, it's just not going to happen. Now, what I am likely to do is when I buy this chart, and I don't know if it's going to be a breakout or maybe somewhere in this circle here, because I can't predict what price is going to do, and I can't predict what the market is going to do. So I'll be following both. Once I do buy it, what I'll do is I will let it work, do its thing. And as it moves up, I will consider profits along the way. When I hit one of these lines, that is a guaranteed take profits. But it doesn't mean that I won't take profits along the way here as we move up. We'll let it consolidate. I'll consider if I still have some of it, from the first buy, or maybe a new buy, and then we'll see if we can swing it up to that next 76.50 and change line, and so on and so on. So anyway, that is going to be my trade in SQ. Now, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe and hit that little bell over there. And what that'll do is you'll get an alert when I put a possible trade out here like this, okay? So again, this is Rick from Hit and Run Candlesticks. Today's date is July 2nd, 2023. Thanks again, and thanks for subscribing, okay? We'll see you guys all later.